You thirsty, honey? Little one. What's going on, baby? I got you. Go ahead. Hey, welcome back to the Tammy. The only channel on YouTube where you can get a professional tarot card reading from a haunted house in a creepy graveyard. From a haunted chick like me with really, really, really cute dogs. I've got all 3 dogs with me here tonight. Ruby Dooby Doo behind me. I got Rooney in my arms, per usual. I love you. You feeling okay, buddy? Did you eat too much? Yeah. Do you need a drink? Thank you for the kiss, baby. If you just found us and we're not live, skip to the end for the free collective message. I always try to do a free collective message for anyone and everyone who maybe comes by, gets a reading, doesn't get a reading. Maybe finds us when we're not live. Okay, sugar bun. You need a drink? Drink. You want a drink? Come on. Drink on. What state am I in? Hopefully a psychedelic one. Spirit, are there any good spirits that want to come and hang out with us? Or even some dark ones? Anything you want to tell us, Spirit, through the REM pod? Just come and touch it. I should probably get the batteries. I don't think I got the batteries yet. They're still charging up. I'll go get them in a minute. Excuse me. How are you doing, Sean? Thanks for coming by the chat. It's good to see you. Hey, Tiffany. Oh, good. Finally, it's about time. Hopefully they will put some of that money in the bank. I'm excited for you. Yay. Ugh, stupid typo. Okay. Yeah, that's probably smart of them. What is it? You're camping me. You're camping me. What's going on, honey? What's going on, boo-boo? Hmm? Did you see mommy? Or could you just come sit in right here in my lap? That would be great. So you're not making the spirit box go off? Yeah, there you go. Are you in pain? You hurting, honey? The girls are right there. Are they being mean to you? Because you're such a sweet boy. You're such a sweet puppy boy. Oh, honey. You sure you don't want to go sleep under your pillows? What's going on with your ear ball? Okay, all right. Let's put some CBDB on it. Well, it's looking purple because you've got the blue light there, which is showing that there's some kind of hypernatural energy as well as maybe a temperature change in the room. Well, hello, Missy. You want some CBD? Here. There you go. That's so cute. She came over here to get some CBD. I want you to. There you go. Rudy, please do not fall. Come here. Come here to me. Come on, right here. Here's your little spot. Sorry, I didn't want him to get confused. And I mean, he's not going to fall, but I don't know how far he thinks he can go. Here, you want some CBD? Everybody else wants it. Love some. Hey there, how are you, Quinn? Welcome to the Chammy, the only channel on YouTube where you can get a professional tarot card reading from a haunted house in a creepy graveyard from a haunted chick like me with really, 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 really disgustingly cute dogs. I'll see, even Spirit agrees. There you go. A little bit more. Okay. Do you want a drink? Yeah. Drink? Sometimes these dogs are weird. Like, I have to do the giving them their medicine or their water on my hand. I'm gonna get a new water fountain for them because dogs don't really like stagnant water. They prefer to have running water. I mean, they'll drink the stagnant water, but right on. That sounds fun. I just make my CBD oil here at home. In fact, I've got a lot of it that I've made because I'll just decarbolize the, is that the right word? The CBD flower, and then take that, what's in it, and turn it into a salve with lavender, coconut oil, and TC oil. Put it in my magic butter machine, and I just do not go wrong with it. It makes such a good pain reliever. I don't know what I would do without it. And then I have some other flour that I'll put in the dry vape. My packs. I've got a PAX 3. I got a PAX 2 somewhere, but I don't ever use it. Oh wait, maybe this is the PAX 2. And they look just alike. That's right. This is a PAX 2. This is a PAX 3, but there's really no difference other than the PAX 3. It comes with a little special thing to like do oils and resins with, but I'm not really into those. Just like to stick to the plant matter. Make some nice tea or put it in my salad. Man, I should have just gotten the batteries for the Spiritbox. Why did I not do that? I will in a minute. So let me just look something up real quick about the REM pod. So the blue light shows a change of at least 5 degrees Fahrenheit and alerts users by illuminating a blue or red LED light and producing a higher low pitched sound. But it's not really showing any sounds. I mean, there's no sound. So how do REM pods detect paranormal activity? Hot and cold spot detection. It's often one way to detect paranormal activity where the air temperature will suddenly shift when the spirit arrives. The newest REM pod makes an audible high-low pitch. Yeah, that's what this does. When the device triggers, one of the 5 colored LED lights illuminate. Each of the 5 lights, red, green, blue, yellow, and purple, are accompanied by a distinct audible tone to indicate the strength of the field disturbance. So because the REM pod radiates its own EMF field, it can detect much more, which in theory makes it easier for spirits to use the device to communicate. Okay. Well, this is interesting. So the red light increased in temperature within 5+ degrees Fahrenheit, ascending tone. Blue light decreases temperature within -5 degrees Fahrenheit, descending tone. There's also a button to automatically calibrate the device to the current room temperature before beginning your investigation. Yeah. So level 1, purple LED turns on. So I guess the sensitivity levels are as follows, based on the sequence and combination of the LED lights turning on. Level 1 is purple, turns on approximately 1 to second range. Level 2, purple plus red LEDs turn on, approximately 2 to 3 inch range. Level 3, purple and red and blue. Let's see, last night we had no purple, but we had red, blue, yellow, green LEDs turning on. So I guess the range last night would have been about 7 inches. So it must have just been sitting right next to me the whole time. So it's like at the highest level 5 setting, the pod will be a lot more sensitive, which I had it on low setting last night. And it was crazy. It was absolutely bonkers, which I enjoyed. Tonight, not so much. I've got another new battery in it, but nothing of the same. So no super chats unless you're in Europe or Russia. Um, all tarot card readings and grief counseling sessions are PayPal, Cash App, Venmo only. I prefer that way because it's I literally live off of the money that I make every single day. Australia, well, do you not have Cash App, Venmo, PayPal? I absolutely will not do a free reading. The only donations that really do come through Super Chat, Super Thank You, Super Stickers are for donating to an animal sanctuary that helps dogs get off meat trucks in China called Slaughterhouse Survivors. Yeah, PayPal is going to be the best choice because, first of all, I won't see that money for months. I mean, months. Okay. And YouTube's already taking 30 and 70% of everything. So I would really prefer a PayPal, yeah. Hey, Dollface, sure, let's do your yes or no, sweetheart. K-Mac, if you want to also get a free yes or no, you can as well. I always try to do the free yes no's first 15, 20 minutes. You've been here for a while. Spirit, what is Dollface, yes or no? Will she be able to get her schedule changed to her being off every other weekend? Spirit saying there could be some conflict in it, but you will have your justice. So maybe not today, but could be tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like you will be able to work it out. Definitely. Especially if you explain, come from a place where like you explain to them that, it's going to be better for your mental wealth to have at least even one weekend off a month. Do you see what I'm saying? You're welcome, K-Mac. Thank you for coming by. You're welcome, Dollface. Well, the person who won't let me go finally let me go. I would definitely say yes, especially if you are sticking to the point that you are serving what you want. You want this person to let you go, they let you go. Especially since you feel that way already, it's going to make it even more easier by realizing that taking the power out of their hands starts with you just even thinking about it. This is not their love story or friendship or life story to write. It's yours. You're the director of the movie. They're just an extra added bonus. So if it's done for you, you're done. What you worried about? He won't accept your rejection or what? Or else what? Dad, you're on YouTube in your pajamas now.
Excuse me, I didn't know you were from.
What do you mean he won't accept your rejection? What does that even mean?
I need you.
Hey, can you bring me your phone when you get a chance?
Hey, to me?
Yeah.
Go get it.
Chaos, anger, revenge. Well, doesn't sound like a very loving relationship. I will go ahead and tell the police. Tell your family. Um, that way they're aware of it. Don't even think about him. Don't give him your energy. Don't talk to him. Okay? If you have a gun, buy it. If you don't, buy a crossbow. Learn how to use it. Get yourself a butterfly knife. Get yourself a Negan bat. If you don't know where to get an Egan bat, then just go buy yourself a baseball bat. Go to the Home Depot, get yourself some barbed wire, wrap that bitch up, keep it next to your door. Clip the barbs off of it. And beat that motherfucker's ass if he touches you. Do you understand me?
Well,
Don't let him take your last breath.
pepper spray.
Yeah, pepper spray. You need some pepper spray.
Pepper spray's good.
Don't just get one, get two. Hairspray works too. And a lighter. What's your free yes or no question that you wanted to ask, Sean? You're welcome, Quinn. Yeah, Sean, we live in the bush. Right on. Yeah, it's good to get out of the house and get into some nature. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna get the batteries for the spirit box. What you doing, Precious? You protecting your cookies? It's so cute, Rudy. Are you protecting your cookies? And you're protecting her from pruning? What are you doing? Yeah, that's what I thought. Hey, Liz, how are you, babe? Excuse me, I have not seen it yet. Gosh, I hope my drink is going to be cold soon. Did you send it on Instagram, dear? Ruby, what are you growling at? Quit being rude. Or I'm going to take the cookies away. I'm going to protect her cookies. Like, so cute. Okay, I'll look at it in a second. So the REM pod's probably going to get active a little bit because I'm touching things around it. Okay, I'm going to go look now. What has to be made of? Spirit, what's your name? Oh my god, it's so pretty. I love that. Yeah, it does look like a flower. Yeah, it does look like a witch hat. But it also looks kind of like a broom. It's cool. Very pretty. Yeah, it is very, very gorgeous. Might have to make myself a t-shirt. Right on. Thanks so much for sharing. I love it. So cool. Excuse me. I'm going to turn the fan down a little bit so that we can hear the spirit box a little better. Get you. What you doing, monkey? Monkey. Nose goblin. Yeah. I asked you what was your question, dear. Should I call S? Not if it's going to trigger you. Spirit should Sean call S. Spirit says, yeah, that's something you should work on doing, yes. 7 of Pentacles. But don't do anything that triggers you. If it triggers you, do not call S. Only call S if it makes you feel good to call S and you don't care about the outcome. Just because you know that calling S might even make their day even better. But don't be worrying about outcomes or anything like that. Just, don't do anything that triggers you, okay? That's the first thing about getting on a strict mental diet and staying on it is not doing anything that triggers you. I hope that Quinn will be able to, I know she'll be able to. She'll be able to manifest it. At least I hope she will be able to. Many people think that manifesting is something that you try. Manifesting is something that you do, though. Every day, involuntarily, the way that you breathe. And I just took a deep breath involuntarily. And I'm doing that with my feelings and emotions, okay? Okay, so you're there. So you're listening to what I'm saying. Sometimes my stuff lags, so if it does lag out, just exit and come back in because the house is haunted, so sometimes it will freeze up or it will buffer or be real choppy. Hopefully that'll all be fixed on Friday. But because you are completely done with this person, it's done. It wouldn't matter if he said, the sun rises and sets in my asshole. Part of my French YouTube. It's over. But you have to take the initiative to start serving what it is you want. And because you involuntarily manifest the way that you breathe, like I was just saying, it can be very easy to manifest chaotic disorder because you don't know how to harness your manifesting energy. You don't know how to harness your thoughts and feelings. And this can take a lot of time. You might want to do the ladder technique just to see how long it does take you to manifest something, and ride through the emotions and the feelings to try to figure out what, do you manifest from love? Do you manifest from anger? Do you manifest through chaotic disorder? Do you manifest through patience? Do you manifest through peace? People, I feel, can manifest good and bad through many different kind of energies, whether it's negative or positive. I don't feel that necessarily if you're feeling negative that you're going to manifest something negative. Just because I'm having chaotic disorder in my life doesn't mean that I'm not manifesting in the most amazing, most beautiful, most harmonious life as well. Okay. How is it living in a haunted house? Oh, the whole neighborhood's haunting the house for the last 500 years. And it's weird because, I wonder, there was recently a medieval spirit that came to visit us. Many would call it sleep paralysis, but instead I feel like the spirit was, trying to wake me up to tell me something, to let me know that something was going on that I needed to wake up to. It's a very scary feeling. And even, my dad was in the room when it happened, and he was talking to me in my sleep. And I remember him in this sleep paralysis dream. So I know it wasn't just some sleep paralysis dream. Because he actually remembers me mumbling something to him, but he wasn't sure what I was saying. And then, we talked to it on the Spiritbox the next night or two. Yeah, I guess you could say I grew up in this house, sure. Sorry, I keep biting my nails. I have a really bad habit of biting my nails unless I paint them. How's living in a haunted house? Fucking haunted. Part of my French YouTube. But it's haunted. Is it? I think I've become used to it. I've become comfortably numb to it. Instead of it being something that I'm scared of now, it's actually something that's it's like coming home to family. I've got my own little ghost army. And what you gonna do about it? It's kind of like, how are you looking at things? Do I want to be afraid and let fear choose my fate? Or do I want to laugh at danger in the face? You know what I mean? It could be dangerous. It might be a demon. It might be a supernatural badass motherfucker. It might just be even the little girl buried under the house. It could be a doppelganger. I know we have recently had a doppelganger pop up again, but I only think the doppelganger pops up because we talk about it. But it was interesting to have somebody else confirming the doppelganger other than the people that live in my home with me. Do they move things around? Yes. In fact, I should probably put this short up, but I'm kind of waiting. I'm going to wait a little bit just to see how my shorts do. I noticed that if I stop posting shorts, they don't get pushed out as much. If I start posting shorts daily, they'll start getting pushed out more, and actual notifications will start happening, throughout the month. And eventually you guys will get the notifications. But I find it to be, I found it lately to be a little bit difficult to post this one video that happened about 3 weeks ago. I was trying to charge my phone, and I had it on the the phone charger, just sitting on it or whatever. And I found it to be so interesting that it's like as if whatever it was just doing that to the phone over and over again. And I'm like, this isn't happening. So this started like about 3 weeks ago on a Saturday night. And it was really freaking me out because it started saying a friend of mine's name. It kept saying my friend's name. And I was like, this is a friend I've actually been trying to get a hold of for a while. Next day it starts happening again. I'm like, that's it. I'm going to charge the iPad and I'm going to get the phone and I'm going to record this shit. Is that you? The one that likes to push my phone around? We also have instances in the house where it's like things will go missing and then we'll either never find them again, no matter how hard we look, or we'll find them in a place where they never would have gone missing to begin with. So it's as if there's also a dimensional portal. Now, my friend Shannon, who's originally from Oregon, came from Wales because that's where her husband and her, that's where her husband's from, and they live together. And she couldn't find anybody in all of Europe to marry them. And I was like, come here to America, go to Vegas, they'll marry you. And then come back to Atlanta for your honeymoon. You can stay with us, and we'll help you get your paperwork taken care of. But while she was here, she would cry. She would freak out because she sees dead people. And that's why her and her boyfriend got together, because she was the first girl. This sounds absolutely crazy, and I thought it was crazy too when she first said it. Now he's like, yeah, I felt so much in love with Shannon because she saw my dog. I'm like, your dog? Like, what does that even mean? Like, that could be kinky. He's like, oh no, it's my ghost dog. I'm like, you have a fucking ghost dog? Like, only I would have friends with a fucking ghost dog. And he's like, yeah. I had a dog when I was a little boy, and my mom just didn't like it, so she took it and had it put to sleep for no reason. I'm like, unfucking believable. So he was tormented by it his whole life. But the thing that started happening is he started seeing his dog's spirit. So he always took care of his dog's spirit, and his dog's spirit was always with him. I mean, I'm not too proud to beg, so I'm not too proud to be. I'm not going to, love has no pride. So have your doggy spirit with you. I've got like 25 cat spirits and 100,000 ghosts probably hanging out with me, but have your dog spirit. And that's why he fell in love with Shannon, because she could see the dog too. But when she came here, she's like, this is so beyond fucking belief, and oh my God, and we've got to do something about this portal, because she said there's like a portal in the house, and she showed me where it was, and it was so interesting because she's like, well, hold on, let me turn that off. She's like, well, you've got this mirror over here against one wall, but there's another mirror somewhere else causing the portal to open, and it's somewhere in this other direction. And I was like, but there's no mirror over there. She's like, let's just start sorting through it and see if there's a mirror. And I tell you what, it was this little handheld antique, maybe it was like 100 years old mirror that belonged to my great grandmother, literally facing in a box, an antique, like a box I keep our antiques in at the time. So, and it was facing towards that mirror. So I moved the mirror immediately. She felt a lot better. I put the antiques away. And the more that she stayed here over the 3 weeks, she did get better at adjusting herself to seeing them. But can you fucking imagine, like she's like, they're just everywhere. And I really want to believe her, because there was a time when another friend of mine's house in the neighborhood burned down. She had to move in for a while, and we went in to take pictures of everything that got burned down. When I came home with that film, I had never seen anything so fucking frightening as this. I mean, like, we're talking like, what smoke looks like, and if you take a picture of it in the dark with a flash on it. I mean, the ghosts look like that on this particular film. And the thing is that you have to understand about a home that has caught on fire, mostly on the inside, but kind of still has its shell, they'll board it up. So it was completely dark when we were taking the photos. I took some with flash. I took some without flash. I really, truly believe that, like, you can see spirits in pictures on cameras, that some of them come out as orbs. But these ones look like scary fucking shits from Lord of the Rings or something like that. You remember the King's Ghost Army? Oh my God. Yeah, I live in a graveyard. So literally, this is where they buried their dead. And starting at the other side of the neighbor's house and all the way back under the houses. It's total poltergeist. These homes were built in a time when they weren't really too concerned with who was buried here, except for the people who may have been the founders. But it was only in the last 50 years or so that they started caring about marking like the people that were their servants or their people that worked for them or like that kind of stuff. But it's interesting because we get a lot of different mix of people. We'll get, the Britney Spears fan from 2007. We'll get a couple of the guys from that type of era who hung themselves in the house. We'll get spirits from 150 years ago up to 200 years ago. And of course, the oldest one that supposedly came from a castle in Scotland that one of my best friends grew up in. And she called herself Lady Jane or Jen or something like that. I think she was trying to tell me something about my friend, which my friend eventually did tell me. But I really feel like the video I want to post, I'm going to post it soon. I'm going to post it. I feel like it was trying to tell me something about another friend because it keeps pushing my phone. It kept pushing my phone, and the phone pushing has stopped. Actually, let me see if I think I showed Dollface and Tiffany the video. So they can, I don't know if they're there, but Tiffany and Dollface Diva both saw the video once, but only once, about 3 weeks ago. I will post it though soon. You'll probably see some dog videos come up, but eventually I will post that video. I don't know, maybe I'll just post it as a regular video instead of a short. But I'm totally creeped out by it when something like that happens, more so than say when they're talking here to us. Like I'm not talking to them, so they're not really saying anything to us. You might hear a fleeting voice here and there. That was me. Well, that's interesting. So I did have it on high. Hey, Living La Vida Laura, welcome back. No, you didn't miss me. I just moved into the living room. I'm hanging out on the couch. This is usually my view when I'm in my on my desk, in my desk area, in my office area. Thanks. There's my Dolly from Bali. Yeah, the spirit box is like a phone, yes. And I really want to build a crystal one. Like this is just, it's almost like a little radio transistor. I did take the antenna out of it, but I really want to build like one out of a crystal jar like this. The Tesla spirit box is what I want to build. The Tesla spirit box is more like, see, I don't understand it yet. I mean, I know it has electronics, but I'm still trying to understand it before I build it. Because it's like made out of crystal glass and brass instead of, wires and plastic and batteries. I really feel like what it's stating about the crystal one is, I think what it says about Teslas compared to this one is it'll pick up everything, even thunder and lightning, and like not necessarily like lightning that'll come through it, but like the sounds of the energy in the energy field around you almost is what I was like understanding. Does it cleanse the energy? Excuse me. I don't know that it cleanses the energy, but I do keep 3 or 4 orgone generators in the house, which are electronic orgone generators. And what orgone does is it's a life chi energy. So I know they call orgonite pseudoscience, but you might as well call making cheese pseudoscience. So the orgone generators do cleanse the energy in the home, very much so. Plus, I have over 1,000 pieces of orgonite in the home already, from large-sized pyramids to small, tiny, flat-top head ones. Sometimes I always wear my orgonite pyramid. I was really great friends with Carl Hans Wells, who was the scientist that took over for Wilhelm Reich, who was the scientist that actually created a lot of the different theories behind orgone energy. Orgone is called orgone because it was like discovered in Oregon. You actually make a little bit of orgone energy when you listen to music, which is a real beautiful thing. Orgone energy happens when something that's organic mixes with something that's inorganic and is a 50-50 ratio of each. So I mean, we could just say that this jar here that has my CBD in it could very much be orgonite. I mean, there's glass, which glass is made out of crystal, right? And then, you've got that organic energy in it. Plus, you've got the CBD bud in it. But then you have this weird plastic thing. Now, there's no metal. There should be some kind of metal. I don't think there's any metal. But, usually brass or aluminum foil, either one is good, or both, mixed with crystal, mixed with that 50-50 ratio of inorganic, like polyester fiberglass resin. But I quit making orgonite because it can be very dangerous if you don't have the correct equipment because of the fumes or enough ventilation. And I was just tired of like how environmentally messy it can be, and it is like alchemy. You're right. And so I stopped making it because I have so much orgonite. I don't know what to do with it. I kind of feel like Marie Antoinette did with diamonds, only it's organite. I have enough organite. But yes, it is very much like alchemy. It is something I'm very much into. I'm not one of these people that believes you have to go to school to be a scientist or a journalist. That doesn't mean that you're a quack or a whack just because you are experimenting at home with things that are like crystals and herbs and things like that. Can you sell it? Yeah, I sell all my orgone on Etsy. Pendants, earrings, pendulums, things like that. It's all on Etsy. I do not sell the orgone generators that are electric. That's just not something I do, but you can find them online. I'm pretty sure Etsy has some. I'm pretty sure somebody's selling Carl's somewhere. But yeah, I just stopped making orgonite because it's so powerful. I stopped making it because it's just too much. I just had too much. I mean, thousands of pyramids, thousands of earrings, thousands of pendulums. We just went crazy making it. It was so much fun. Plus, the most awesome thing about orgonite when you first make it is it gives you very, very powerful dreams that are amazing. In fact, I miss it. I want to make some more, and I think that's what was so much fun is that there a celestial event would happen in the sky, and I just had to make orgonite that had that energy in it. Yeah, it can protect you. Yes, it can protect you. I had a flat top pyramid in my car when I got in my accident, and I believe it saved my life. Yeah, I really do. I think it was a part of it. I think the memory foam steering wheel cover and the seatbelt was really this lifesaver, but I think the orgone helped. Yeah, I think it took a lot of the negative impact out of the accident itself. It could have even been what maybe brought me back, because orgone energy, literally, it's expelling life chi energy. And then my ears, I was listening to music during the accident, so my ears were making orgone energy. I mean, I just don't know, and I've never thought about that theory till right now. And I know people are like, let's not talk theoretically about science, but or anything really lately. Okay, sweetheart. Pick one you like. I started posting some. I mean, I started like posting some some new ones, but I never got around to. I never got around to filling out everything and posting all the pictures because I've got something going on in my life that's I got to stay focused on it. It's a life or death situation, and it's really important. It was really important to me over the last couple of weeks that I got just real focused on it, so I could understand the steps I needed to take to help a loved one of mine. Hopefully, I won't be too late. I don't think I will be. I think I'm just in time. Are there any good spirits that want to come talk to us? Tell me your name. So I would pick a pendulum or a piece of organite that might have a crystal in it that you feel connected with. One that might have resonance with your birth sign, your astrological sign. And I'll go ahead and work on some of those new ones tomorrow. That'll give me incentive to at least work on it, to take my mind off my friend. I've been meaning to get back into my Etsy because I made all these fun, cool items that never got published because everything has been kind of going crazy and going on. Pisces, awesome. I'm a Scorpio. I'm a Halloween baby. So my friend that got me into Organite is a Gemini. So a lot of these pieces were made during full moons that were like celestial events like full moon, blood moon, um, full moon, blue moon. I couldn't tell you which celestial events, but they were always made with love and care, and also made in an area that is a wildlife refuge. So it's the ecosystem, the energy is it's just different. I can't tell you what Organite will do for you. I can only tell you what it's done for me. I can tell you what it's done in the experiments we've done. Like there was a friend of mine whose friend that she knew all her life. His wife died suddenly. And it was so heartbreaking for him. He got really bad into like drinking a lot and wouldn't eat and wasn't taking care of himself. And I was like, look, let's just make an orgone pyramid that is, connected to his astrological sign. So we just pushed a lot of the crystals that are good for Aquarius, as because he was an Aquarius, as well as crystals that pushed the vibrational energy of healing on him. Because what Organite does is it magnifies whatever's inside of it. So like if I say I do a manifesting prayer candle, well, Organite is specifically one of the greatest items to help you manifest something, in my opinion. So I will put, because it's radiating that life chi energy, it repels negative energy. Plants love it. It just does so many amazing things. So he immediately started turning around his whole life when that pyramid showed up in his life. I was really hoping that maybe he would have ended up in a happy, harmonious relationship with my friend who gifted him the pyramid. Her and I haven't talked about him too much lately, but he did get married. He did remarry. he did find something that made him feel more stable in life, that was comfortable, and he turned away from whatever was happening to him after his wife died. I had a friend who was going through some bullshit divorce, and I was like, oh no, you're getting a pyramid too, sucker. And his whole life is changed for the better, from his music to his relationship, and it's just so beautiful to see what the Organite has done for his life. I had one girlfriend who wanted a piece. She bought a piece now, and she's like, this was maybe 5, 6, 7 years ago. Oh gosh, maybe it was 9 years, 8, 9 years ago. But she had moved from San Francisco to Detroit, Michigan, to be with someone that she felt was the love of her life. Okay, great. Then one day she was like, I don't understand why all he does is hang out with his friends and play LOL all day long. Sometimes he doesn't even come home. And this was after they bought a house together, okay, and decided that they were going to make it official. The pyramid is just like for home decor, like the REM pod. Like imagine it being just like a little pyramid that sits there. But I don't make the big pyramids anymore. I only make like the smaller ones. I just haven't put them up in this shop yet because it's such tedious work. But she bought some Organite, and then it organized her life completely reorganized her life in a way that, I told her, buy it, get it. I don't know. I can't tell you what it will do for you. I can just tell you what it's done for me and what's happened during the experiments. But next thing I know, like, she's not with him anymore, and she's moving back home and much happier for it. And then what? She like meets a new guy, and now she's on some TV show in Vegas, and she's helping people all over the world with her counseling and helping them, build their brands, and has a great guy that she's so much more compatible with than the last one. So even though, things got to get wrapped up with the old relationship, it still helped her reorganize her life in such an amazing way, despite the beginning of it being a little bit strange. It wasn't like it was uncomfortable. Because remember, Organite energy, it repels negative energy. It's funny, like I have actually had people pay me though for the chaotic pieces. Like there are some pieces though that, at one time I had to get rid of all of them because they were just so chaotic. And the reason they were chaotic is because, maybe I was stressed out or not so comfortable, or it was like one of my first pieces, or, some people live for that chaotic shit. So gave it away. Can you buy the pyramid at a crystal shop? No. But you probably could find an orgone pyramid somewhere from anywhere. But let me take a look at it if you do find one, so I can make sure it's real. Because some people will be like, look at pretty said orgone pyramid, and it just has a pretty design in it, but that's it. There's no like real substance, like and it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. This one's not perfect, but like I made one with a flower. It's my mom's favorite flower, the black-eyed Susan, and I put some of her blood in it. I put like her cell phone and a shell in it, a couple shell, in case she needed a cell phone at the beach wherever she was going to. And what's so crazy is that after I made this pyramid, after she passed away, I had a dream that she called me on a cell phone. It was so nice to talk to her. But then there's other ones that are like, got some of the small ones. which you can clearly see. You know, the bottom half is made of brass, but the top has the aluminum and the crystals. But everyone has a different way of designing their orgonite. Everyone has a different energy regarding like what kind of style they like. And when it comes to creating and designing orgonite, I'm more into the more natural kind of energy. God, these are so dusty because they've been over on the shelf. You might find this is a pretty big pyramid. I mean, this is about 6 inches. And there's a lot of different crystals in it for abundance. So this just magnifies an abundance of, will this pendulum change your life? Only for the better. In what ways, I couldn't tell you. That will be something we'll just have to see. It has been a while since I made these items. I did charge them up on the orgone generator before they left. So they should be all charged up. And even if you don't have an orgone generator, it doesn't matter. Make sure that like you are keeping it away from flame, because they are flammable because they're made out of polyester fiberglass resin. Sometimes you might find them elsewhere where they might be made out of epoxy resin, but either way, resin can be very flammable, so be careful. Don't leave them in the heat for too long because they will get sticky and things will stick to them. So, like for instance, I just had a piece in my hand that needs to be cleaned with alcohol. And I like to put my alcohol in the fridge and get it real cold before I clean it up if there's any dust. Or even better, I won't use alcohol at all. It just depends on how dirty it gets, because sometimes orgonite can get dirty. Like if I've had it in my pocket and it happened to get hot and then there's some lint on it, I might have to actually use alcohol to get it off. But I like to use essential oils, or I like to use olive oil to kind of keep it from drying out too much. You don't know if you trust it. Well, yeah, because not everybody knows, what, some people, I mean, there's a lot of people that, let me see if I can find, let me see if I can actually find one on Etsy that is not so real. I mean, first of all, I think people are they're not making these orgone pyramids the right price. So I wouldn't trust these ones. I don't think I would trust these ones. Ones that look like this, I don't know that I would. I don't know that I would trust them. Hold on, I'll get the link. This looks like a lot of crystals. See, it really needs 50-50 ratio. So I'm going to send this link over. These are pretty. And that's about it. Where's the share button, damn it? We'll find it. Hold on. Now, I'm not saying that this artist is not talented by any means. But I'm just not sure they know what they're doing. But it is beautiful organite. But I don't feel like it's real. I don't see a share button. Why don't I see a share button? What the fuck is going on? This is probably going to be too long of a link. Well, we can try it. Yeah, it's too long. Let me get a tiny link. Why is there not a share button? What planet have I gone to? Unbelievable. Let me get a tiny link going. Since when didn't Etsy have a share button? Did you just hear Spirit say I'll be right back? Hey Spirit, what's your name? So these are all pretty and everything, but I just don't feel like these are real. I just don't see enough metal. It's got to be a 50-50 ratio of inorganic items and organic items put together. I mean, they're pretty. That's about it. This is definitely real, for sure. This is such a beautiful piece. This is real. And I would say that this is definitely worth it. The price and everything. These other ones that are looking cheap, I mean, that are looking expensive, but they're cheap, I don't trust them either. These ones that are like 6-inch, $30. Like, how? How are you able to even make a living off of your artwork having it be that cheap? I mean, Lord knows nobody buys a pyramid for me and never did when I had them available. A big one, like very rare. We'd get a custom order very rarely. This, I believe, is definitely 50-50 ratio, crystal to metal to whatever it is that they are using, whether it's polyester fiberglass resin or epoxy. This looks very real. Uh-oh, there goes my biological clock. Ah, fuck that job. No one ever calls me on it. I'm going to turn it off. I feel like a real orgone pyramid that's 5 inches plus should be at least $100. At least $100. I never sold them for less, unless there was some damage on it and somebody was willing to take it for $50 to $75. Let's see how big this fucker is. Did you get the link? It's beautiful, and I feel like this is definitely a very real piece. See, this one's like top clear quartz crystal pyramid. Yeah, they're not selling that as organite, but it's still interesting that it's bunched in with it. See, and I even have to question ones like this. I'll show you. Hold on. This is not real organite. Argon Pyramid Crystal Sphere Reiki Healing Chakra Meditation Tool Decor Gift. Yeah, people are having a wonderful experience, and there's something happening here for these people, but I just don't feel at $5.20, like, how big are these? And why is there no 52 millimeters? I just don't understand how they're able to afford it. Let me get a tiny URL. They're beautiful pieces, but I have a hard time believing that they're absolutely 100% organite. Let's see if there's anything on Etsy by Carl Hans Wells. Looks like a lot of people might be using his. Oh, I want this so bad. $333. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's a chemtrail cloudbuster. I'll link you in. I'd be even happy to make one. I really want to make one. So yeah, that's some stuff to think about. I can't believe I've been live for like an hour and 25 minutes. It's 222. Error. What? Error? What? Hold on. I'll fix it. That's so weird. Okay, I'll be right back. I'll get the last one. That first one didn't even work. Did it work? Okay, it looks like all of them worked except the last one. happened to the share button on Etsy? Ridiculous. Okay, this should work. I'll be back. I'm gonna go get my drink. Yeah, I want that so bad. It's like a tower buster, but it's more powerful, so they call it a cloud buster. And then what that does is well, you'll read about it. Kate Bush wrote a song about one of those. Where you going, puppy? You leaving us? Where? Ew. 73 degrees. Air quality alert. Thursday, 6th code orange air quality alert. Oh no. It's 73 degrees tonight. That means it's going to be in the 90s tomorrow, which means I need to skedaddle pretty soon here, so I can put the air conditioner on and put a new clean filter in there and just get it started for tonight, so that it'll cool down faster because it's cooler outside. Spirit, a few questions before we say goodnight. How many of you are with us tonight? Oh, fudge. Yeah, I got to do something about this air conditioning tonight. Baby, come here. Are you scared? Uh-oh. That was me. It's all right. Are you okay?
It's just something that happened.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Hmm? Spirit, what's your name? Can you tell us what your name is? Are there any spirits there that have names they want to share? Is the little girl buried under the house there? Alright, doesn't seem that the spirits are too active tonight. They don't even want to talk to us. So I'm probably going to skedaddle. And I'll be back tomorrow. Spirit, are you happy? Can you at least let us know you're happy? No? Okay. I'll give you a few more minutes and then I'm going to jump off the spirit box. Alright, I usually like to turn off the REM pod before I go. And the spirit box because it gets so creepy thinking about like just sitting here alone with it even on for a few minutes. So I like to turn it off before I go. Spirit, what's your name? I don't think it's interested in chatting tonight. Okay, free collective message. Spirit, what do we need to know about tonight in the not too distant future? Okay, reversed 5 of Wands this time. Pick and choose your battles, Spirit says. And you really will see less conflict in your Wheel of Fortune. I don't know why it's not showing. Maybe you're not so sure what the next step is to take, but remember, your world is in your hands, just like the way the cup is in her hand. You know, whatever is special to you is that cup, right? The cup of love, that cup of joy, that cup of happiness, that cup of sanity, that cup of nap time, that cup of joy. So I'll be back later with Coffee Talk. It's 10:30. No, it's 2:30 now. I'll be back at 10:30 a.m. All right. Sayonara. Arrivederci. Kalanita.